Football, one of America's most favorite pastimes. Does it start in youth? Does it start in adolescence? Does it start in high school? Does it start in college? Do some people wait until they want to try out for the NFL to start their football career? Today, I'm going to talk to you about youth and football and parents who make the decision to let their children play tackle football, and whether we feel that that is the right thing to do. In 2016, an estimated 982,000 children in the U.S. between the ages of 6 and 12 participated in tackle football. My sons were part of that 982,000. My oldest started playing football when he was 7 years old. He had started asking when he was younger, maybe about 5-ish, and expressed an interest in wanting to play football. But my hesitation was that it was tackle football, and that even though he had a little meat on his bones and he was one of the bigger 5-year-olds, that there are still some dangers and still some concerns behind letting your child play tackle football. One of those being concussions, the other spinal cord injuries. These are things that we often see with our players who go on and play professional football in the NFL. We see broken bones, we see torn hamstrings, torn ACLs, we see multiple concussions, we see contusions, we see multiples of injuries, some that keep players from playing for one game, some for 5 games, some for the whole season. I think back to one of our favorite players, Teddy Bridgewater, who played for the University of Louisville, who went on to play for the Minnesota Vikings, and before they even started the season in spring practice, he sustained an injury. These are all things as a mom that I had a concern with. Whether you have male children, female children, females play football these days too, it's always a concern. But is it more, do the concerns outweigh the benefits? The benefits of letting your child play a physical activity, a contact sport like football, are the camaraderie, the ability to learn how to be a good sport, friendship, teammates, learning how to take direction, learning how to take positive and negative criticism. I also think that it extends far beyond sports. I think it gives you the confidence to be who you are and who you want to be. I feel like it gives you confidence to stand up to bullies. Someone who wants to try and pick on you, that when you play football, you feel like maybe you're a little bit stronger and you have your teammates behind you, your friends behind you, that you can stand up to them and say, no, this is not how we're going to do this. This is not how this is going to go about. While there are 982,000 kids between the ages of 6 and 12 who are playing tackle football and youth sports, there's more than that go on to play high school sports and then go on to play college on scholarships. Between the years of 2012 and the 2014, there was a 1.5% dip in parents who allowed their children to participate in football, a contact sport. Through my research, I found that parents are more comfortable with allowing their children to play other outdoor sports like soccer and track, baseball, basketball, which is an indoor sport, but there are still parents that, when surveyed, were more comfortable with their child playing basketball than their child playing football because it wasn't a contact sport. The decrease in the football participation, like I said, extends back to the fear of injury, the fear of concussions. Concussions are very serious. Working in the medical field, I can tell you that sometimes they can lead to more serious things. But I feel that as a parent, that you should always sit down and weigh the risk factors and pros and cons. What are the pros of allowing your kids to play a contact sport or sport in general, and what are the cons of allowing your child to play a contact sport? I'm very pro sport. If you get to know about me in this class, you'll learn that I'm very pro contact sport. My children wrestle, which is another very contact sport. My children play football. My children play soccer. Most of the sports that they play, you take the chance of them an injury. But for me, the lessons that they learn on the field, the coaches that they have, the athletic and mental ability that they're gaining far outweigh the negatives of the chance, the 1 in 10 chance that my child may take a hit and suffer a concussion, suffer a broken bone. We've been at this for 6 years now, and the worst that we've had is a smashed finger with a football helmet. I hope you've enjoyed this speech. I hope that you've learned a little bit more about contact sports, and my stance is I'm pro contact sports. Thank you.